Hi, Richard. Thank you for coming in today. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Since this is our first session, we're going to do an intake. This is going to consist of me getting to know some information about you, about your family history, things like that. And I'm also going to be asking you a lot of questions today. This should take about an hour. If at any time you feel uncomfortable, you don't wish to answer something, or you'd like to stop, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do that with you. And if you have any questions about any of the questions or anything that we talk about, feel free to ask, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, so let's get started. So what brings you in today?
I've been having severe anxiety.
Severe anxiety. Okay. And I'm going to ask you some questions just to get some basic history, okay?
Okay.
All right. So can you tell me what your mother's name is?
Deborah.
Okay. And how old is your mom?
She's 56.
56. And is your mother currently living?
Yes.
And do you live with your mother?
No.
Okay. And what about your father?
Nick.
Okay.
He's 58.
Uh-huh.
He's alive.
Okay.
And I don't live with him.
You don't live with him either. And do you have any siblings?
Yes.
Okay. How many siblings do you have?
4. I'm the youngest.
4, and you're the youngest. Okay. And what are the names of your siblings?
Arnold.
And is Arnold the oldest?
Yes.
Okay. And how old is Arnold?
37.
And he's currently living as well?
Yes.
And do you live with him?
No.
Okay.
And then there's Rick.
Okay. And how old is Rick?
He's the second oldest. He's 35.
He's 35. Okay. And Rick is currently living?
Yes.
And does he live with you?
No.
Okay.
There's Jack.
Okay. How old is Jack?
He's 2 years younger. So he's 33.
Okay. And Jack's currently living?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't live with Jack either?
No.
Okay.
And then there's David. That's my twin.
Okay, so David's your twin brother.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would make David 27 then, correct?
Yeah.
And David's currently living?
Yes.
And do you live with David?
No.
No, so you don't live with any of your siblings or any of your family?
No.
Okay. Wonderful. So now I'm going to talk about your family's mental health history. Try to answer this to the best of your ability. Is there any history in your family of alcohol or substance abuse?
Well, my parents drink a lot. I'm not sure if they have a problem.
Okay, so
Alcoholism is in their family.
So alcoholism runs in both sides of your family?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what about anxiety?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
They never really talk about it.
Okay, and depression?
My mother takes something for that.
Okay, so your mother. Any history of domestic violence?
No.
Okay. What about eating disorders? No?
Not sure.
Obesity?
Rick's a little heavier, but yeah, he's obese.
Okay.
Morbidly.
Okay. Obsessive compulsive behaviors? So that would be the need to engage in rituals, locking, unlocking the door, counting, consistently washing hands.
Cleaning like the house all the time. My mom does that.
Okay.
And she'll sweep the floor, and then she'll sweep the floor again
Okay.
a little while later.
Okay. What about schizophrenia?
No.
And any suicide attempts? No?
No.
Okay. And can you tell me a little bit about your marital status? Are you single, married?
I'm single right now.
You're single?
Ready to mingle.
Single and ready to mingle. Okay. And so that means you're not seeing anybody currently.
No.
Okay.
I see everybody.
And what about your parents? Are your parents currently married?
Yes.
Okay. And how long have your parents been married for?
20-something years? I'm not really sure. Maybe around 24 or 25.
24 or 25? Okay, well, that's great. Awesome. Okay, so are there any unusual or traumatic circumstances that have affected your development? Maybe a concussion as a child, serious illness?
I used to play hockey. I hit my head once, but I was wearing a helmet. I'm not sure if I had a concussion.
Okay.
I've hit my head plenty of times. Didn't always have a concussion test.
Okay.
I just stayed awake.
Okay. Has there been any history of child abuse?
No.
No? Okay. No neglect or inadequate nutrition?
Well, my parents fed me with what they could get.
Okay. Okay. And how would you say that you generally get along with other people?
I usually make a few friends and then stick with that group, but they seem alright.
Okay, so you're kind of like loyal once you have like a solid group of friends.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you...
But I'll be friendly with everybody.
Okay, so would you describe yourself as being outgoing?
Sometimes.
Okay. And would you consider yourself to be a leader or a follower?
Follower.
A follower. Okay. And what is your sexual orientation?
Straight.
Straight. Okay. This next section is going to cover your culture and your ethnic background. If at any time, like I said, you don't feel comfortable answering any of these questions, just let me know. What cultural group or ethnic group do you identify as belonging to?
Turkish.
Turkish. Okay. Is your family from Turkey?
Yes.
And are you experiencing any problems due to your culture or ethnic issues, such as adjusting to the American culture?
Well, they came from Turkey. I was born here.
Okay, so you were born in America and your parents came from Turkey.
Yeah. I think my mom's like Albanian too or something. She's not like pure Turkish, you know. So it's kind of outside the normal in Turkey.
Okay. Is there any other cultural factors that you would like me to know?
No.
No? Okay. And would you consider yourself to be spiritual or religious?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and would you say, how important would you say that spiritual matters are to you? On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being not very important, with 10 being extremely important.
I think a 9.
A 9.
Yeah, it's important. It brings everyone together. Yeah.
Okay, and are you currently affiliated with a spiritual or religious group?
Yes.
Yes, and what religious group is that?
Muslim.
Muslim. And were you raised within that group?
Yes.
Okay, and would you like your religious beliefs to be incorporated into counseling?
No.
No. Okay. Next, we're going to cover some legal aspects. Are you currently involved in any active cases, such as traffic cases, civil cases, criminal cases?
I still have to pay a speeding ticket.
Okay.
Does that count? I'm not in court for it, though. I didn't miss the deadline.
Okay. And are you presently on probation or parole?
No.
No. Okay. Have you had a past history of traffic violations?
I ran a couple red lights, stop sign.
Okay, but anything like excessive where it's consistently happening?
Oh.
Or just like
Here and there.
Here and there?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about any criminal involvement?
No.
No? DUI, DWI?
No.
No? Okay, and any civil involvements?
No.
No? Okay. Next, we're going to move on to your education. And are you currently in school?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Okay, and where are you currently enrolled at?
I'm at University of Central Florida.
Okay. So UCF. And what year are you?
Third year.
Third year. In your undergrad.
Yes.
Okay, and did you completed high school, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. In the 4 years allotted?
Yes.
Okay. And what is your current major?
Physical therapy.
Okay, and how do you currently like that?
It's okay. I might change it to fitness, not fitness. Fitness, it's a nutrition.
Okay.
Or I might double major, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm thinking about going to med school also.
Okay.
My parents want me to be a doctor.
Okay. And how do you feel about that?
I'm not that great at science.
Okay.
That's why I don't consider physical therapy more of a science, but they say it is.
Okay, so do you feel like it's more hands-on? It's a little
Right.
easier to kind of grasp what you're learning?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else about school that you'd like me to know? GPA is good?
Yeah.
No probation or
I've
anything?
gotten straight A's so far.
Straight A so far. That's great.
I have a 4.0.
That's awesome. Okay, are you currently employed?
No.
No, just going to school full time.
Yes, I'm a full-time student. I'll take jobs over the summer if I'm not in class.
Okay. And how do those go for you?
I just work as much as possible.
Okay, and you enjoy the summer jobs? You just pick up whatever you can, or do you have like a company you go back to every summer?
I find a different job every time. I want to get a broader set of skills.
Okay. So you like to keep things interesting by trying new things?
Right.
Okay, that's awesome. And have you ever been in the military?
No.
No. All right. And what do you enjoy in your leisure time? Any recreational hobbies or anything like that?
I play chess sometimes.
Chess? Okay. And
Basketball with my friends if they are out.
basketball. How often would you say you play basketball?
3-4 times a week.
3 to 4 times a week? Wow.
But
And
that depends on the season.
okay.
In the summer, it's too hot.
In the summer, it's too hot.
In mid semester, it's everyone's working, everyone has different schedules, everyone's in class. So it's always hard to schedule any basketball.
Okay, and would you say that this has decreased or increased over the past?
Yeah, it seems like the same thing every year.
Okay, so it's been like a steady trend.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to go over some of your physical and medical health. Okay. Is there any physical symptoms that I should know about?
Sometimes I'll get a shooting pain down my leg.
Okay, so pain in your legs. Anything else? Any asthma to restricting of the chest?
I used to get ear infections all the time
Okay.
as a kid.
But no chest pains, currently trouble breathing.
Sometimes.
Okay, so sometimes chest pain.
Yeah.
Do you have any chronic pains?
No.
No.
Like hurting all the time.
Okay. Do you get any? From your ear infections? Do you feel like you have any hearing problems?
Sometimes.
Okay. Any headaches?
Yeah, if it travels, you know.
Okay. Any fatigue?
Yes.
Fatigue. Okay. Have you recently gained or lost a lot of weight?
I've been losing weight.
Okay,
the
losing
past
weight.
year, yeah. But I don't know. I drink a lot of water. I work out, and we fast for Ramadan,
Okay.
and then sometimes we fast and I don't eat before, or I won't eat afterwards. I'll eat only a little bit.
Okay. And you mentioned that you've been working out. How often do you work out?
2 or 3 times a week.
2 or 3 times a week? And for how long per session?
About an hour and a half.
An hour and a half?
Yeah, I do a little bit of weight training, but it's a lot of cardio.
Okay. And do you ever find when you're working out that you get those chest pains, or it's just...
No.
Okay. And how many times per week would you say that you eat breakfast?
I almost never eat breakfast.
Okay, so...
I mean, I don't consider it breakfast. I still eat enough during the day. I just don't eat early.
Okay, and how many times per week would you say that you eat lunch?
5 days a week.
5 days a week. And dinner?
5 days a week.
And what about snack consumption?
I snack periodically. If I'm hungry, I'll eat something.
Okay, and when you eat dinner, how much would you say you eat?
Sometimes I eat enough.
So
That fills me.
enough to fill you?
Yeah.
Okay. And same for lunch?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you on any current prescribed medications?
I was taking prednisone a couple weeks ago. I've stopped taking that though.
Okay, and how many doses was that?
It was just one pill. I don't know how much was on it.
Okay. And you said that was a week ago?
Yeah, a week or 2 ago.
And what were you taking that for?
I had pneumonia, and they used that to clear out my lungs.
And did you have any side effects with that medication?
I don't think so.
Okay. Any other prescribed medications?
No.
Okay.
I'll take Advil on the side.
Okay, so that would be over the counter. And how often do you take Advil?
Almost every day.
Okay. Do you have any side effects?
It lowers my blood pressure.
And what is the purpose of you taking the Advil?
Um, it relieves some pain.
Okay. Are you allergic to any medications or drugs?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Only peanuts.
Only peanuts?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you had any recent surgeries or medical conditions?
What kind of conditions?
Like an overactive thyroid?
No, I'm healthy.
Okay, no surgeries or anything like
Yeah.
that? Okay. And do you have any upcoming surgeries?
No.
No. Are there any history of family medical problems?
Well, my dad has a new hip. He had surgery a little while ago, but he got that from an accident. He used to drive a truck.
So in a car accident?
Yeah,
Okay.
the truck flipped over and he went down a hill because he went to pull off the road, and he didn't realize how tall the grass was.
Wow. Okay. Sounds kind of traumatic. Okay. Have you noticed any changes in your sleeping patterns? Any difficulty sleeping? Sleeping excessively?
I sleep. I usually get like 5, 6, 7 hours of sleep.
5 to 7 hours per night?
Yeah, at night. Maybe
Consistent sleep?
No, I wake up sometimes, go to the bathroom.
Okay. And has your physical activity level increased or decreased?
Like going to the gym every day.
Going
Or
to the
doing
gym,
something.
taking walks. Do you just notice a general increase or decrease in the amount that
I've
you...
been watching a lot more TV.
Okay, so would you say that it's kind of decreased?
Yeah. I don't really find myself driven to do much.
Okay.
To like get out and exercise.
Okay, so except for those times where you go and try and do basketball with your friends,
Yeah.
there's not really a drive to like hit the gym every day. If you miss a day,
Yeah.
you're okay with that. And your eating patterns, any change in those?
Sometimes I'm just not hungry, but I'll try and eat something every day.
Okay.
Maybe I'll eat like twice a day or so.
Have you noticed your energy level has been lower?
Yeah.
Okay. And how's your general disposition, your outlook on life been?
It looks alright. I think I'm gonna make it.
Okay. And have you had any nervousness or tension, any changes?
I get stage fright sometimes.
Stage fright? Okay. Now we're going to move on to your history with substances. Okay?
Okay.
Do you use alcohol?
Yes.
And how much would you say that you use?
14 ounces a week.
14 ounces a week?
It's about, yeah, maybe a bottle of wine or so.
And those are measured each time, or?
Well, it's the whole bottle of wine. These little, they're from Turkey, Turkish wine.
Okay, so it's about 14 ounces. How many drinks would you say that is?
2 or 3.
2 or 3 per week?
Yeah. Maybe 2.5.
Okay. And what age did you start drinking?
16.
At 16. And how old were you when you last drank?
27.
27. So you still currently drink?
Right.
Okay. And have you drank in the last 48 hours?
No.
No. And have you drank in the last 30 days?
No.
No. Okay. Any use of barbiturates?
I'm not sure what that is, so I think not.
Okay. Any Valium? Sleeping medication?
No.
Muscle relaxers?
I'll drink something like melatonin in it, maybe. If I really want to sleep, I'll drink some NyQuil.
Okay. Any cocaine usage?
No.
Heroin?
No. Only tried it once.
Okay, when did you tried heroin once?
Yeah.
And how did you use it?
With a needle.
Okay. And how old were you?
19? 19.
19. Okay. And it was only the one time?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about marijuana usage?
No. Well, I don't do that anymore.
Okay. When did you first use it?
14?
14. Okay. And when was what was your age the last time you used it?
I'm not sure. Around 22, 23.
And have you used marijuana the last 48 hours?
No.
The last 30 days?
No.
What about PCP or LSD?
LSD once at a festival.
Okay. And how old were you?
17?
And how did you use LSD?
Well, it came on a
Like a
little
tab?
piece of film, yeah.
Okay.
It just dissolved in your mouth.
Okay. Any inhalants? Such as like Whippets or...
No.
No? Okay. Any caffeine?
I drink coffee
Okay. How often do you have coffee?
every morning. 2 or 3 glasses.
Okay. And when did you start drinking coffee? At what age?
Oh, I don't really remember. I was a kid.
Okay, so childhood.
Yeah.
Okay, and have you drank coffee in the last 48 hours?
Yes.
And have you had coffee in the last 30 days?
Yes.
Okay, what about nicotine?
I used to chew when I played baseball.
Okay. And how often was that?
It started out only at the games, and then it was all the time.
Okay, and what age was that?
I was around 17.
17. And how old were you when you last used?
20.
20? Nothing in the last 48 hours?
No.
Nothing in the last 30 days?
Nope.
Okay, any over-the-counter drugs besides NyQuil?
Well, there's Advil, there's NyQuil, there's Aleve.
Okay, so just like anti-inflammatories and general cold medicines.
Yeah.
Okay, any other prescription drugs?
That I still use?
Yes.
No.
No. Okay, and any other drugs I should know about?
I tried Spice one time.
Okay.
That was cool.
Okay.
It was a trip.
And when do you find that you're typically using alcohol?
Usually around family, um, or with dinner.
So socially?
Dinner, yeah.
Okay, and have you noticed a change in your use of alcohol?
No.
No? Okay. And do you believe that the use of alcohol affects your daily life?
I don't think so.
Has someone in your family had a problem with drugs or alcohol? I know you mentioned that your parents drink pretty consistently, but there's never been an issue. It was more socially with dinner or culturally.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
But their parents both are in AA for my dad's side.
Okay.
And my mom's mother is in
Okay. Have you ever had any withdrawal symptoms from drugs or alcohol?
AA. No.
No? And have you ever had any adverse reactions or overdoses to drugs or alcohol?
No.
Okay. Does your body temperature change when you drink? Do you find that you get extremely hot or extremely cold?
Never thought of that. Sometimes I guess I get a little hot.
A little warm?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you said that this has been your first time in counseling, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And so never been treated for anything? Any hospitalizations for anything? Either yourself or any family?
Well, my mom went to the hospital for her pregnancies.
Okay, but no serious medical or psychiatric.
I broke my arm one time went to the ER.
Okay.
Other
than that, no other history.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm going to ask you a little bit more. You said that you had some anxious feelings that you were coming in for. So I just want to talk to you a little bit more about that. So how would you describe the symptoms that we've kind of talked about in your ability to function? Do you find that you're having a hard time functioning? How would you put them into words?
Sometimes I lack the energy to do something.
Okay. So I'm going to move on from these questions, and I'd like to ask you, what do you think that you have, like, what strengths do you think that you possess?
I'm good at communicating.
Okay.
I've been told I was a strong leader.
Okay. And what would you consider to be some of your weaknesses?
I might have some anger issues.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to move on to some questions that some of them might seem a little odd or a little strange, but just bear with me. I know I'm asking you a lot of questions today, but we are about halfway done, so we're just going to power through the rest of it, and we'll go from there, okay? Would you say that you're a nervous person?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever experienced fear so intense that you thought you might die, have a heart attack, or that you couldn't catch your breath?
The first time I went on a plane.
Okay, so the first time you were on a plane, you felt that way.
Yeah, we were taking off, and yeah.
Have you felt that that happens consistently when you're on planes?
Yeah, if I don't go on too much. I only flew the one time to Turkey.
Okay, and would you say that you have a fear of planes that causes you from traveling?
No.
Okay, so no fear, just the one time, kind of that first anxiety.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any other particular fears, such as,
Snakes.
okay, so snakes? Um, are there any things that you're afraid to do and any places you're afraid to go?
Probably South America.
Okay.
There's a lot of snakes down there. Usually outside. In Florida, is.
Are there any activities that you're afraid to do in public, like giving a presentation?
Yes.
You are. Okay, can you tell me a little bit about that? I know that you're in school, so do you feel like I know you also mentioned you had some stage fright, so just kind of that general anxiety of getting up in front of the class?
Right.
Okay, do you find that you have any physical reactions? Does your heart start pounding?
Get sweaty.
You get sweaty?
My palms sweat.
Okay. Are you a worrywart, or do you unnecessarily feel anxious all the time about a lot of different things?
No, I'm not a worrywart.
No. Do you have reoccurring thoughts that bad things will happen or repetitive behaviors you feel driven to perform?
Yes.
Yes, you do. What would those be?
Um, just things to do throughout the day.
So just various tasks.
Yeah. It's like every day, though. It's the same thing.
Okay, so you find yourself in a very strict routine that you have to follow?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you experienced a traumatic event that haunts you with terrible memories, flashbacks, or nightmares?
No.
No. Okay. Have you had any symptoms of anxiety associated with a medical condition like an overactive thyroid?
No.
Okay. How would you describe your mood?
Right now?
Sure.
Relax.
You're relaxed currently, and what about in general throughout your daily life?
Oh, it varies.
It varies. Do you ever get so depressed that you can't function?
Yes.
Yes. Are you almost always depressed?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Do you have mood swings that sometimes are way up and other times way down?
No.
No. Do you have mood swings that sometimes they're going up and other times they're going down?
Did you just ask that?
It's a similar question. So more so meaning this time that you're more in a wave pattern. So more so going like this rather than being all the way up and staying all the way up and then all the way down and staying all the way down.
Sure. I don't think that either one.
Neither one. Okay. Do you have constant mood swings alternating from high to low?
No.
And might your depression be related to your use of alcohol or drugs?
Maybe.
Okay. Have you ever had any unusual or strange experiences?
No.
No. Okay. Does your mind ever play tricks on you?
I don't understand. Yeah, sometimes. You
Sometimes?
think you see something. You think you hear something. That's what you mean, right?
Yes. Are there parts of your life that you cannot remember?
Yeah.
What would those be?
All of sophomore year of high school.
Okay. Did anything happen?
I just smoked a lot of weed.
Okay, so excessive marijuana use. Do you ever get the weird detached feeling that you're watching yourself go through the motions of life?
Yes.
Yes, you do. When this happens, can you kind of describe it for me?
Well, it's the same thing every day. You're just going through motions. You don't. What's the purpose? What's the reason for it all?
Well, do you ever feel that you are maybe in the corner of a room watching yourself?
When I'm dreaming.
When you're dreaming, but not when you're awake and active?
Oh, no.
No, okay. Is food or eating a problem for you?
No.
Would others say that food or eating is a problem for you?
I don't think so.
No. Have you had in the past or are you currently having problems dealing with stress in your life?
No.
No?
I usually just sleep it off.
Okay.
Or fix it.
And have you had a big decline in your memory?
No.
Okay. And have you ever had thoughts about harming yourself?
No.
No. And what about harming others?
In what way? I
That
have older brothers.
well, that it would be better. Any thoughts of seriously harming or injuring other people? Any thoughts of homicide?
No.
No.
I couldn't do that.
Just the general family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna strangle you.
Yeah, I'm not smart enough.
You're not smart enough. Okay. Why do you say that?
I wouldn't know how to get rid of a body.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I'd be good if I went to med school.
Okay.
I'd be like Vincent Van Gogh.
All right. Do you have a way of doing things and relating to others that gets you into the same kind of mess over and over again?
What do you mean?
Do you find, let's say, in your friendships that you consistently do the same thing in each different friend relationship that causes friends to maybe leave or not stay?
No.
Okay. We are almost done. I know this is quite long. So next what I'm going to do, it's called a mental status exam or an MSE. This is going to ask you some questions, and it's to assess for cognitive ability and current mental reasoning and functioning, okay?
Okay.
All right, so what is the year?
2017.
Okay, and the current season?
Summer.
Okay, and today's date with the day and the month.
Oh, come on, you're doing this to me. June 24th.
Good. And where are we currently?
In your office?
In my office. Okay. And what state?
Florida.
In the county?
Orange.
In the town?
Orlando.
Okay. I'm going to name 3 objects, and I'd like you to then name them back to me. So I'm going to name them, you'll say them, and then if you do not get them the first time, I will repeat them, okay?
All right.
So, tree, boat, bowl.
Bowl. Oh, I say them now.
Yeah, you say all 3. Sorry.
Tree.
Okay.
Bolt. Bowl.
Okay. All right. And now I would like you to spell the word world backwards.
DLROW.
Awesome. Okay. Earlier I told you the name of 3 things. Can you tell me what those 3 things were?
Tree. Bolt. Bowl.
Yes, good job. Okay. I'm going to show you 2 objects, and I'd like you to name those 2 objects, okay? So what would this be?
A marker. That's a Sharpie.
Okay, a Sharpie. And what is this?
A glass of water.
A glass of water. Good job. Can you repeat the phrase, no ifs, ands, or buts?
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Okay. I'd like you to go ahead and take this paper in your right hand, fold it in half, and put it on the floor. Okay. And if you could read what this says and follow the instructions.
Close your eyes.
Okay, good job. You can go ahead and open them and put the paper down. Okay, and if you could go ahead and make up and write a sentence about anything. It doesn't have to be very long either.
It could be anything.
Yes. It must contain a noun and a verb. Okay. And if you could please draw this symbol.
Which one?
the symbol at the bottom, the two interlocked pentagons.
In the space?
In the bottom space is just fine.
This one?
Yes. Wherever on the paper is fine.
It's terrible.
It's okay. It's quite hard to do. Okay, we're almost done. How are a fly and a tree alike?
They're both alive.
Both alive, great. Can you explain to me what "don't cry over spilled milk" means?
Well, there's probably plenty of milk in the world.
Okay.
So, if you spill it, just go get more.
Okay. How many nickels are in $1.35?
Oh. Do I have to do the math, or you just want an estimate?
You tell me. How many nickels are in $1.35?
17.
17. Okay. And can you list 5 major United States cities?
New York,
Mm-hmm.
United States.
Yes, United States cities.
Boise, Springfield, oh,
2 more.
Jacksonville,
Mm-hmm.
Los Angeles.
Good job. Okay, and can you remember the name of your first grade teacher?
Mrs. Joy,
This is true. Okay, and what did you eat for dinner last night?
fish,
Fish?
tilapia,
Okay. And what would you do if you smelled smoke in a crowded theater?
depends where it was coming from. If I saw a fire, depends what kind of smoke it was.
Okay, well, what would you do if you smelled smoke in a crowded theater?
Probably wait for the alarms to go off. I would yell fire.
Okay. And what would you do if you found a stamped envelope that was not postmarked on the sidewalk?
I'd probably just leave it there, or I'd pick it up and put it in the mailbox. That way it gets returned to sender.
Okay.
Unless there was no sender. Is that what you meant?
Yes, by not postmarked.
With nothing on it.
Nothing on it, but it's really up to you and your interpretation of it.
Oh. Yeah, you can't open that stuff anymore. They have all those anthrax scares and
Okay. Well, I know that I've asked you a lot of questions today, and I thank you for being so open and honest and answering all of those questions. Do you have any questions for me today?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing you at our next session.
Thank you.